What's up, guys? This is ThirdFloors. Fritz coming at you with an After Effects tutorial. It was requested by one of my friends and he wanted to know how to start After Effects, and in particular, how did I begin it? Well, just one day I was a graphic designer and I wanted to learn to edit, and I just kept following tutorials and I got where I am right now. I got a long way to go, but I know most of the stuff already, I guess. So what I want to let you know is this will be a walkthrough for the very basics of After Effects, and I will increase the level of the skill in After Effects every tutorial. So this one will be novice and I'll be going higher and higher each time. So bear with me. So this is After Effects. I got CS 5.5, I believe the newest. And as you can see, you have a lot of panels right here. I got my workspace on standard, which is okay, I guess. And I added a few. Now, where you want to begin is always create a new composition. So you go to composition, new composition, name your composition whatever you want. I used to get main comp. Now for HD, you want to put it the preset on HDTV 720, and the width and the height on 1280 by 720. Frame rate is whatever you want, and I usually do this one. And time, it all depends on the project you're going to work on, but let's just do 1 minute round. And background color doesn't really matter, since you can adjust it at any given time you want. So there you have your main composition. Let's say you want to be an editor, so you import a clip, and that will be, let's see, it costs 4 triple. So you see when you import your file, it will come in your project window. So you drag that into your composition, and there you go. You have your timeline and your clip. As you can see, here's the clip, and that looks good. So basically, I'll explain all the panels over here. The main ones I believe you get are audio, which is pretty useful. As you can see, the decibel, which you need to pay attention to if you want to get a high quality project. You have effects and presets, which are basically your plugins you get while installing After Effects. A few common used ones that I won't give you the download link to, but you'll just look it up on YouTube, are Twixtor Pro, like this. Twixtor, you have Twitch, that's this one, and you have Lux, I believe. Yeah, that's Magic Bullet Lux for a color correction, which is very, very useful. Now you have the character and paragraph. I believe I put these two here myself, but that's basically the text, which can be done anywhere, anytime, whatever. So basically you find a lot of useful information over here. It says the frame rate, it says the colors, it says the I believe the hertz, the time, the HD or whatever. And let's say you want to give this clip or you want to cut out the clip to more efficient timeline. So let's say this is a triple, which happens over here. As you can see, there he gets the triple. So you see all this stuff, you don't basically need it, only if you want to animate it or put some nice cinematics over it, or you want to make the triple music and you need the space. So, but we don't need that for now, so I'll cut it off right here by selecting your layer, and if you're on a Mac, press Shift Command D, to split the layer, and for Windows just replace Command with Control. That's for everything, so don't worry. And then you can just backspace delete it. Now drag your clip back to the front so you don't have to skip that part all the time. And there you go, we have our little clip over here. Now if you don't want to search your clip all the time for the happening, or let's say the triple in this case, you can add markers. So let's see, over here it's the triple, and here you see the marker, you can just drag it on. Now some tips for the timeline. As you can see, it's really long as of here, so you can just zoom in by either going over this little button, or you can just press these a few times, and you can see I'm 2 frames off. Doesn't really matter for this, but if you want to be accurate, be sure you zoom in a lot. The next thing is, if you want to skip 1 frame by one, you can either, I believe, press this one next frame, or you can command and arrow to the right key per frame, and if you press shift with that, you go skip 10 frames at a time, as you can see like here. So that's kind of the basic for your timeline. Now the way how to add effects. You can add effects directly to your clip, but that's dangerous. Why? Because if you use multiple layers, and believe me, you will. I have projects with 84, 85 layers at least. So you will miss the layers below this. So you will only have the layer on top, sorry. What you want to do is go to Layer, New, Adjustment Layer. Be sure to name it so you won't lose track of what you're doing. Let's say this will be a color correction, so CC. And obviously you want to trim it to your clip. So go to the end of your clip and press Alt and End bracket. Oh, you have to select your layer. The end bracket is this one. This is the end bracket. Let's enlarge it. Sorry guys. What the oh, excuse me. It's that one. That's your end bracket. To trim a layer from the beginning, you'll use the beginning bracket, or whatever, how you name it. So let's delete the text layer. As you can see, we have to trim layer over this. And I'll show how to add looks on that, or color correction. You can make your own color correction. You don't need this program for it, but when you do, drag looks onto your layer, go to edit, and it will pop up another program, as you can see right here. So then you have some standard color corrections, but I downloaded a lot from editing packs, which are really useful to have. So yeah, you just have a lot of variety to use in your edits. Excuse me. As you can see, it's loading the color corrections, but I'll just use this one or this one. It's slow, quite slow right now. I'm running a lot at the same time. Let's use this. Now let's say you like the effects, but it's kind of too much. What you want to do is go to your CC, color correction layer, and press T for opacity. If you drag that down, it will... Why is it so laggy? Come on, guys. You can see it's lowering the effects of your color correction. Let's say we go to 50, and you can see you have the glow, you have the effects, but not too overwhelming. Let's try this. It looks better. Now, if you want to fade out clips, there's an easy way how to. Go to Layer, New, Solid, and I assume you will fade out to black, but you can fade out to any color you want. So let's say black. Just trim the layer real roughly, doesn't matter really. Oh wait, that's not necessary. You can just keep it on bottom. And what you want to do is select both these layers. press T for opacity, go to the end of your clip where you want to fade out. Like for instance this part where it's dying, falling down. Keyframe your opacity, go to the end of your clip where you want it to be totally black, and just drag it down all the way to 0, or just make it 0. It will make a keyframe automatically since you changed it. And as you can see, we have a nice little fade here. So that's kind of the first tutorial we'll give you. I hope you enjoyed it and used it. And please scroll down 2 inches to like and comment on this video. It really helps me out. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at ThirdFloors. And I'll see you guys next time with another tutorial. See you guys.